Well, this is actually surprising. The creators of Dead Space, EA, is making an Iron Man game. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, superhero, and basically he has an ego that basically his tower couldn't fit. Unlike can be said about Tony Stark, but when it comes to the world of video games, yeah, Iron Man is a bit complicated. So, this makes me a bit worried, but I'm also very interested in how can this Iron Man game work. So I got an idea. How about I list the top 5 things that we need in an Iron Man game? Because when it comes to Iron Man, there are so many things that could be incorporated into this game. So, let's not waste any time. This is the top 5 things we need in the Iron Man game. The Hall of Armors. There will be always moments where you want to wear your favorite suit from an iconic moment in comic books or even in movies. And then there's Tony Stark, who basically have comic books' biggest closet. Literally, if you combine the amount that he has shown throughout several comics, video games, movies, TV shows, you're basically looking at an amount of 200 suits of armor. Each one as iconic as the last, and each one is formed to do a specific function. And of course, we want to have those armors. We want to basically not only make these armors, but also maybe create our own armor like Iron Man, and even put our own weapon systems and see how would they work. And of course, basically, we want the Hulkbuster. Like, that's possibly the best armor that anybody could have, and Marvel's Avengers did pretty damn well to put the Hulkbuster in this game. Open World Traversal. Now we basically know that Iron Man cannot just simply be in New York. That's a bit much. How about we basically let him roam around the world to find his enemies? Basically work like a map system similar to that of Jedi Fallen Order. He basically flies and basically have a bit of a chat with Pepper, Jarvis, or Rhodey, and arrives to his destination. And basically you can just free roam around and look for interesting ideas, and also have documents that basically what was happening in this setting and location. Similar to that of the adventure feeling that Cal was doing when he was journeying around several worlds in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Combat gameplay. When it comes to the world of Iron Man gaming, his combat is a bit stiff. Basically it's because, well, it makes sense. He has a giant suit of armor, and basically Tony's movements are a bit limited. But besides range combat from his repulsors, missiles, lasers, even his unibeam, he's been proven that he can do hand-to-hand combat, even against Cap by scanning his fight patterns. While I'm not asking for something crazy like Spider-Man or even Batman, what I'm trying to say is, one, yes, Iron Man can fight. When he fights, he basically has some sort of flair to his combat shooting, and basically throws a quip or two.
Make your moves, reindeer games.
But when it gets serious, he doesn't say quip and pulls out the big guns. And it would be cool if we add actual different weapons into each suit to see our playstyle in the game. War Machine. Now, the only time I ever played as War Machine in an Iron Man game is the Iron Man 2 video game. And that's not a good game, I'll be honest. But it's been proven that War Machine has potential. Heck, he's more of the bruiser of the group, and basically, well, everybody wants to use the bells and whistles, including the ever so addicting and extremely powerful M134 minigun. Of course, he does have several versions of his suit, and literally it's been proven in both the MCU, the comics, and all of them. He does has potential, so I hope they can find a way to put War Machine into this game. Enemies. When you think about the iconic Iron Man Rogues Gallery, he has a lot, including a beer bottle. Okay, I'll call jokes aside. Basically, Tony has a big group of enemies, and some of them are literally after for Tony Stark's life, or just his technology, or both. I mean, when you look at Titanium Man, Whiplash, Crimson Dynamo, and MODOK, basically all of them stole his tech. And the one thing Tony Stark hates is the fact that his tech is ended up in the wrong hands. Then there's enemies like the Living Laser, and of course, his arch-rival, the Mandarin. The iconic fight between science versus magic, technology versus sorcery, mechanical engineering versus mastery of the mystic arts. It's been one of the themes of Iron Man whenever he fights the Mandarin. And while we did get a faithful rendition of the Mandarin in Shang-Chi, we were slightly disappointed in that Tony Stark never got the opportunity to battle him for leaving him locked up in a cave for months. Did I miss anything that you guys want to have in the Iron Man game? Well, comment down below what would you like to see in the Iron Man game. And as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more content.